All right, we could do riding on the bus with my sister.
But my sister,
You want to get into this a little bit? We also have Laura Bush doing stand-up.
Yeah, she wowed him in Washington.
Sort of
Not
like
literally.
Family Guy, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I had high expectations, so I'm not really sure.
I didn't catch it. I'm going to have to...
It didn't stink, but whatever.
to watch it.
All right, what do you want to do, riding on the bus?
Yeah, let's get into that a little bit.
I just think we should watch where the jokes go. I think that
Yeah,
let's not target the mentally challenged.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Take the high road.
Yeah.
All right.
I like how he actually, even though it's radio, he puts the serious face on. You know, guys, like, there's not even a hint of a smile.
I'm a method actor.
He's
I can't help
acting.
it.
He really has to get into the character. You know, all right, let me really think that I don't want to make jokes about this.
All right. I'll wait. Okay.
Here was Rosie O'Donnell.
I gotta admit, I took a peek after Family Guy.
It was not just an awful movie because of the content and Rosie O'Donnell being a horrible actress and just running through as a parody of a retarded person. The movie itself, taken just as a movie, was so bad. It was so disjointed and there cliches left and right. They kept throwing in these little things that lasted for a second that were supposed to make you think about something, I guess. I don't know. There was one part where they tried to get into this little story of this pervert that drives around and gives Rosie O'Donnell's retard character a stuffed animal in the car and goes, "Here you go." And he looks all ratty, and he pulls up slowly as she's walking on the sidewalk, and she grabs the stuffed animal and then walks a little like, "Oh, no," and puts it in the garbage and goes, "That guy always tries to give me things." And then that was it. Dude, it lasted for like 5 seconds. Like, oh, the retards have to watch for the perverts. Yes, okay, I understand where they were going.
Because that's what's happening out there.
Yeah,
What is the pervert retarded too?
When you looked at.
I think that you're missing the message, Anthony.
Yeah,
the
what was
message
it?
there, that's the message to the parents, where if you have one of these, this is what you should do with it. Walk right outside, lift the lid.
Toss it in the garbage. But they tried little things like that, like they were trying to make these points, but they were covered so quickly, like, okay, let's cover the pervert trying to pick her up. All right, let's get the mean, intolerant people on the bus. Like, she gets on the bus, and there's the bus drivers, which are all, every one of them, very tolerant, very nice to her, very understanding, and then a couple of passengers that, as viewers, you're supposed to hate, because they're like, what is she doing on this bus? She doesn't have the proper pass. She's annoying. And they're saying all this out loud, like no one would ever speak this shit. You say it under your breath, and you kick them while they're not looking. Fun things like that.
Pinch their side fat.
Yeah, oh, get away from me. And then one of the most unrealistic parts of the movie when somebody getting on the bus needed a nickel and didn't have a nickel, and a black gentleman actually gave a nickel.
I saw that scene.
I'm like, stop it.
That was Rosie's sister there.
He looked like a thug. He looked like a thug, but he's very charitable.
Well, then she tries to give him $1, and he's like, yo, lady, you can't buy anything for 5 cents nowadays. Something like that.
And then there was one intolerant black woman. Rosie gets on the bus, and she starts making retard faces at these 2 black children that are sitting there. And the black woman saw that the children were making faces back, and she kind of takes them by the hands and moved her seat. She went to the back of the bus, which somebody on Whackbag right went and have and wrote, "Well, I guess old habits die young," or something like that.
Old habits die hard.
Oh, I suck.
But apparently,
what?
What's your favorite song? Only the good die hard.
Only the good die hard. Oh, what a tool! I stink.
Now we knew what you meant.
Yeah. So did I. Fortunately, it came out of my mouth like diarrhea.
That's all right.
Jim in Philly thought the movie wasn't that bad. Jim?
What?
Yes.
Hey, Jim.
All right. Yeah, I
hey,
like
faggot.
it very much. Yeah, I'm a faggot. Yeah. Hi, Jimmy. I bought your new CD. It's pretty good.
Thank you very much. Why are you breathing like you just ate it?
Oh.
Because I'm a fat fuck.
That's honest.
Well, there goes that question.
Wait, you like the movie there, Jim?
Yes, I do. I had a retarded sister, and it brought back a lot of things.
Did she ride the bus?
That's terrific. That's terrific.
Bus.
No.
So it brought back a lot of what? Like a lot of memories?
A lot of bad. Oh yeah, a lot of bad. My brother and I were constantly in fights, protecting her, and because people would make fun of her. And
That
shit.
seemed very unrealistic.
Yeah, what would they say to your sister?
What would they say to her?
A lot, hey, you fucking retard.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she didn't talk like fucking Pee Wee Herman.
No.
Nah.
Is she still around?
Pee Wee Herman, but she died when she was 26.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
What? That you guys can't. That's not cool, man.
That's
What did she pass away from?
Well, they said natural causes, but I suspect it was sleep apnea.
Why a lot of retarded people have the sleep apnea?
Well, she was heavy, too. And I have sleep apnea because I'm a very heavy person.
I thought it might have been that big, thick tongue getting in the way while she was sleeping.
Oh, God.
Could have been.
She ain't heavy. She's my retarded sister.
That's true. Very, very. And I do drive a bus in Philadelphia, and we do get a lot of retarded.
You do? Are you the tolerant bus driver?
Sometimes not.
Yeah. Wow.
When they stand up in the bus and they start fucking hollering and screaming, you got to kind of put it in.
See?
Yeah, that's great.
This guy had a sister who was,
with.
he had a sister that was retarded. He's not tolerant.
You just want to get through your day driving the bus, and you get this in the back.
Make somebody stop at that other bus stop.
But the one truth in the story is a lot of them that get on do know everything there is to know about buses, bus lines, and everything.
Yeah, that's quite a resume stuffer. Great.
well, most of them don't work, or they do menial jobs for the IRS.
Why do they choose?
Wait. Who do they work for?
I get a lot of them that work for the IRS, International Revenue Service.
International Revenue. Did you say the International Revenue Service?
I deserved the car crash on that.
Of course you did. That was a bus crash because retards working for the IRS was the joke, and international, they don't tax us in Greece and Europe and here. It's internal, sir.
The International Revenue Service.
All right. Well, Jim liked the movie.
Yeah, and I appreciate you tooling on me.
All right, Jim.
Bye, Jim.
Jim has
Have a good one, guys.
You know what I like? I liked those Die Young movies. The 3 that came out. Bruce Willis.
Old habits die young. An ass.
All right, here we go.
God.
Riding the bus with my sister. What else were you going to say about this movie?
Another thing that was going on during the whole thing, and I don't know if this was just part of Rosie's contract or the character was supposed to be like this. She was eating in every scene. Eating in every single scene. And she was unhealthy. She went to the doctor, and the doctor told her she's overweight and stuff. And somebody pointed out on the message board that this doctor is bashing Rosie's character, yet it's still Rosie that she's telling is unhealthy. The only difference is this retarded character didn't wash her hair. That was like the only difference between the retard and Rosie. So this woman saying that how unhealthy and fat Rosie is as the retard, meanwhile she didn't have padding on or anything. She's just fat.
Oh, that's great.
So they're pounding her.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Fat clay legs with no bend marks on them.
And, I know it's very, hack as a comics to talk of the big head gag. Hey, big head. That's a big head. But her head is giant. She has that big, fat head. And at one point she was getting a hairstyle. Her hairstyle, her sister took her, and they formed her curly locks into a perfect mullet. Could not possibly have made her look more retarded.
You know who should cut her hair? David Ferry and Clay Shaw.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I got JFK. Yeah. I got you. Didn't really go over well, though.
All right. You want to play some clips,
You
Ed?
didn't say Die Young.
Well, he did.
Here's Rosie's character on the phone, I guess.